There are many cities around the world that have given so much back to the planet we know, and many of these cities have a diverse amount of different cultures who have joined the communities and became part of the city's breath and soul. And today here on FTD Facts, we are looking at two cities that are not only powerful, but are extremely romanticized. And of course, we are going to look into great depths to find out what is great about them while comparing them in a fun sort of way. And these are the cities of New York and Dubai. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to FTD Facts. My name is Dave Walpole, and today here on the channel, we are looking at two different cities, that is Dubai and New York, and finding out which one is better. Now, normally here on the channel, we do a lot of which country is better than which other country, and we look at countries individually and find out what is great about them. And if that's something that you guys like to learn about, you like to learn about different countries and cultures from all around the world, well, you want to tune into us, hit that subscribe button, and check us out almost every single day because we always got something new for you guys to learn from. Other than that, guys, feel free to leave a comment down there for a future FTD Facts video because we love listening to you guys. We read the comments and we try to decide what our future videos are going to be. Now, with that all in mind, let's get started, guys. I want to know which city you already think is the best and why, but let's start looking at the facts of these two great cities. So first of all, let's start off with the Big Apple. That is New York City. Now, this five-borough city is the most populated city in all of the United States, and it has a population of 8,537,673 people as of a 2016 estimate, with its population density being approximately 28,210 people per square mile, or approximately 10,890 people per square kilometer. And that makes New York City one of the most densely populated cities, not just in the United States, but the entire world. It's crazy. Probably due to all the skyscrapers, that's why. And with that population density, its land size is 468.484 miles square, which in kilometers comes to 1,213 kilometers square. Now, okay, if any of you guys want to know a little bit more about Dubai or you want to learn more about New York, well, just letting you guys know we've done videos on these cities in the past, and I'm going to put some cards in the video as you guys are watching. Also, I'll put them at the end of the video as well if you guys want to continue watching this as well. But other than that, guys, let's continue. Now, as for Dubai, let's shift over to it. It is one of the most expensive cities in the entire world. As a matter of fact, very recently, the hotels that were priced within Dubai were the most expensive next to Geneva. Now, currently, its population is a lot smaller, being 3,010,261 people as an estimate, and a population density equaling approximately 731.11 people. And as for its land size, it is approximately 4,114 kilometers square. Now, to look at these two cities, we got to do a couple of different comparisons. Let's first start off talking about tourism. Now, for New York City, it has the highest hotel occupancy rate in the entire country. And in 2014, they got approximately 54.4 million people visiting the city. And as of today, it's well over 60 million people that visit it a year. And what makes this city so great? Well, it's not just good for business, it's also just a really cool place to check out. It's got a lot of really famous places. Famous places like the Empire State Building, the World Trade Center Memorial, Rockefeller Center, and it's also home to great late-night shows and Saturday Night Live, and as well, the city hosts the largest parades in the entire world, such as the big Halloween parade, the Christmas and Thanksgiving parade, and as well, during New Year's, it's a very famous place to drop the ball. And of course, let's not forget that it's got horse carriages that you can go around, and it's just really romantic, and it's lovely to be in. Now, Dubai is actually the 7th most visited country in the world, with tourism equaling approximately 3.2 million people in 2014. However, by 2016, it has jumped to 14 million, and it is expected to grow to 20 million by 2020. And of course, to counter to New York, this place is also a very popular place to go for business, and of course, scenery. Because firstly, it is home to the largest freestanding tower in the entire world, known as the Burj Khalifa, and as well as home to the world's largest indoor skiing facility, and scenery or skydiving to see the Palm Jumeirah. Now, it should also be noted when it comes to Dubai, when they finished building the Burj Khalifa in 2010, this structure towered over the previously tall skyscrapers by 62.61%, being over 828 meters tall. Now, of course, they may have the biggest tower in the world, but let's not forget New York had the longest amount of skyscrapers ever. For example, the Empire State Building has the record of having the most amount of years of maintaining the record of the world's tallest tower, as it was completed in 1931 and nothing was taller until the World Trade Centers came in 1972. And even every skyscraper that had this record prior to the Empire State Building were actually located in New York, with the first skyscraper being built in 1908, and New York actually had this record until about 1974 when it lost to the Sears Tower in Chicago. So we've got tourism, we got the tallest towers, some cool places to visit, but let's talk about education within these cities. Now, as for New York, when it comes to universities and colleges and campuses, they have approximately over 135 colleges, universities, or campuses. Now, as for Dubai, its many universities and colleges with partnerships from other colleges around the world puts it at over 70 campuses, colleges, and universities within the city. And while we're here, we might as well look at hospitals and health of these cities. So in New York, they have over 60 hospitals stretched across its 5 boroughs. Now, I'm not actually sure whether or not these are private or public hospitals. It didn't really say, but it should be noted that the city does have America's oldest public hospital. Now, keep in mind, when I say oldest as in public hospital, because this goes to the Bellevue Hospital, which opened on March 31st, 1736. But as for Dubai, it has approximately 28 hospitals, with 6 being public and 22 being private. So we've got tourism, we've got education, and yes, of course, there are other things to look at within these cities to compare them, but let's look at just the living expenses of New York versus Dubai. Now, if you were to live in New York City, the living expenses would be approximately 31% more for food, 41% more for housing. However, clothes in Dubai is 50% less, and in New York, transportation is approximately 50% more, personal care is 31% more, and for entertainment, it's approximately 20% more in New York than it is Dubai. Overall, if you were to move to New York from Dubai, it would be 34% more expensive to live in New York. And last but not least, guys, probably the biggest thing when it comes to living in a place, let's talk about temperature, because that's a big thing. Now, New York is generally considered a humid continental, being in the humid subtropical zone of Earth. Now, for those who know New York, it gets 4 different seasons. It gets winter, summer, fall, and spring. Now, for summer, this generally goes from May to September, with winter running from December till about March. And of course, fall and spring in between those 2 major seasons. But to get a good idea of the climate of these cities, we should look at the average daily mean temperature of summer and winter. For example, in New York in July, their highest temperature is usually around 71.8 Fahrenheit, or 22.1 Celsius. However, in January, they get anywhere between 22.6 Fahrenheit, or negative 5.2 Celsius. And during the months of winter, you'll usually get a lot of snow and ice, and it's just terrible to drive in. But Dubai, however, is a desert climate located in the northern desert belt. And of course, Dubai doesn't really have 4 seasons, it just has what's called hot and hotter, which is summer and winter. And during their summer seasons, they get things what are known as a shamal or a sandstorm, which happens quite frequently. But as for Dubai, in the months of August, which is the hottest month, they get an average 36 degrees Celsius or 96.8 degrees Fahrenheit. And jumping into January, which is the coldest month for Dubai, their average sits at 19.3 degrees Celsius or 66.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Either way, guys, Dubai is one hot place and New York is one, well, it can get pretty cold there. But either way, guys, that is our comparison of Dubai and New York. Of course, there's a lot of things that we did miss, and if we did miss some stuff, let us know down there some cool facts about your city. And let us know which cities you want us to compare or countries you want us to compare in the future. My name is Dave Wapple, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in and learning more about these 2 great nations. Now, if these videos actually get over 1,000 likes, we will be doing more videos based on New York and more videos based on Dubai and finding out some really cool facts about them. Because we have done a video about New York, and we have done a video about Dubai, and I'm pretty sure you guys saw in the cards that we have. I'll also put a link at the end of this video. But other than that, guys, my name is Dave Wapple, and thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you guys love learning about different cultures from around the world. But these are the cities of Dubai and New York, both progressively growing in heart, mind, and soul. 2 powerful locations by economy and character, as both cities have started from small communities and grown from the ground up. For no matter how you look at these 2 places and try to decide which one is better, they both breathe progress, prosperity, and most importantly, fun and happiness. So thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so here are those two videos that I was telling you about. We did a video on New York, great stuff to learn about, and we have talked about Dubai a lot. It's great to learn about many different nations from around the world, and you guys will benefit from this too. So yeah, you can impress your friends with all the crazy knowledge that you know here on FTD Facts. But other than that, guys, hit these videos, learn some more, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!